everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you all. Happy Monday. Glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Vic Strisius. We're going to be talking about, oh my goodness, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things. All right, we're going to be talking about traffic. We're going to be talking about a list building. We're going to be talking about a lot of great stuff here. Welcome as you're joining over here. This is going to be our second part two, if you will. Part two of becoming a powerful promoter. Okay, how many of you guys were here with me? Before Christmas, I think we started on part one, becoming a powerful promoter. We had a lot of fun, right? Obviously, we hung out, a few more times since that time. But dude, I'm excited to be back with you here. Let's talk about traffic. If that's what you want to talk about, want to talk about something else, we can talk about something else. We can talk about the weather too. Okay. As you guys are coming over here again, I appreciate you. Appreciate the shares. Appreciate the interaction. That's what I like. I like this kind of interaction going on. So here's what I thought we would talk about. Okay, a lot of people have this idea of traffic generation, that kind of consumes them, right? And so I figured we would just tackle that. Okay. If you're just here, just tuning in, you have no idea who I am. Again, my name is Vic Strisius. I am founder and creator of the 4% Group. Been online for quite a few years, 13 years now, going on 13 years. Did a bunch of different things, failed a lot, succeeded a lot, and had everything in between. Had my ups and downs. It was a crazy, amazing, in some cases wild ride. But we're here, and that's what matters. It's not. It's not about sometimes about the stuff that you're going through. It's about where you're going. That matters the most. Okay, so I want to know how you guys doing. We're going to be getting started here momentarily, and then I'm going to dive into this. We're going to just hang out. There's no professional production here. It's just my iPhone, and I'm talking to you, and I like to hear. I like to see your comments. I like to see what you're all about. I've got three pillars we're going to be talking about. Okay, becoming a powerful promoter. Number one is going to be attract. Okay, how do you attract people into your world? Okay, how do you get them onto your list? And this has to do with list building a lot. Okay. Tammy says likes the sweater. Thank you very much, Tammy. Pillar number two is going to be all about persuasion and influence. How many of you wonder how many people here would be interested in talking about persuasion skills, like influence stuff? Probably one of the greatest skills that you can master is influence, especially if you're dealing with people. Because a lot of people get hung up on this idea of, how do I sell whatever I'm selling? But at the end of the day, man, you're dealing with people. So we'll talk about that. In fact, mark your calendars for Thursday. Okay, this coming Thursday of this week. Okay, we're going to be back here again, solely talking about influence. And then, of course, how do we convert? Right? How do we convert? And when I'm talking about converting, I'm not talking about just sales. I'm talking about converting, converting people to be your lifelong fans and followers, and people that you will be serving and delivering great value to, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the agenda. That's kind of the, what we've got to, that we're going to be tackling here. Persuasion and influence. How many, Francine, wants to talk about, how many of you guys are interested? Because the last thing I want is impose something on you. Okay, tell me what you like. Tell me what do you think is the most important? What do you think is the most important of three? Do you think is that traffic generation? Do you think is that the skill of attracting people into your world, or do you think is the skill of of being able to influence people, or a skill of converting people? Okay, what do you think the most important skill is? While you do that, let me check on something over here. I wanna tell you guys something. So last couple streams that we did, okay, a lot of you guys shared a lot of that, okay? And so what we're doing is, a lot of you guys who were already added as Because what I'm doing is I'm cleaning up my friends. You know, my friends have a lot of people who I don't even know who they are. They never engage. So we're doing a lot of the cleanup. And so when we get maxed out there, we're basically going to be converting everybody to to a different platform. But those guys who have shared, we know who you are, appreciate you. Okay, thank you for that. I have somebody actually going through that and identifying you, and then you'll be contacted personally. If you haven't yet, you'll be getting contacted. And priority number one is going to be to get you into my friends list, okay, on Facebook. Because if you're engaging, okay, I want to make sure that you're on my friends list. And then number two is we're going to be putting out a lot of really, really cool stuff in 2017. Okay, and those people that engage will be getting the coolness. Okay, Miles, let's see, he just, okay, bro, you accidentally unfriended me. Miles, sorry man, Miles Seegers, he's like, you accidentally unfriended me, or your peeps did. Okay, sorry about that, man. We'll get you we'll get you back into that list again. Okay, so everybody doing good, yeah? Let's dive into this, guys. I don't want this to be for, going on for 2 hours. Hopefully, hopefully less than that. At the same time, I got nothing to sell to you, so I'm going to talk about ideas that work for me. As always, that's the only thing I can teach you. And this is part two. If you missed part one, you can just find it. If you're a 4% group member. By the way, how many of you guys here are members of the 4%? 4% group members. Give me like a heart or something. Give me like a, I'm a 4% member or something like that. We're just gonna hang out, man. If you know me, I don't try to act to be somebody I'm not. Never done that. Don't recommend you do that either. Be yourself. I don't care about coming out too professional, saying things correctly. Dude, I'm in the trenches. I'm doing stuff, and so I'm just gonna share with you what I've done that worked, what I've done that didn't work, and you take it for what it's worth, and that's about it. If you choose to become a member of the 4%, you can. There should be a link somewhere, around this that you can join us for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't require a credit card. We do have a paid option, okay, which is called a pro level membership. If you're somebody that wants to go deeper with us and go further with us, that's available. But if you're somebody who wants to get a mentor, this is the big problem in this industry. Is people are like, okay, man, I need to have a mentor. Somebody please mentor me, right? And so they make this thing so complicated. Mentor me. So we said, okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna give people an ability to get mentored for free and give them better mentorship that for free, by the way, that they would get by paying like $2,000 to somebody else. And so we created, this thing called 7 Steps to Results program from the 4% group. Doesn't cost you a dime, doesn't require a credit card. You can sign up, go through it, see if it's for you. Great, roll with us. If it's not, we wish you all the best in the world and go find somebody that you're happy with. But it's been a very fun experience, for us. And so we're planning on doing more of the of this kind of stuff, delivering tremendous value, and hopefully, you take it, apply it, get results, go out there and, share it with somebody else and make your own difference. At the end of the day, it's about doing what you want to do that makes you happy. Cool. Okay, let me ride the magic carpet roller coaster. Pearl, good to see you, man. Angie, good to see you. 4% are about it. Austin Tools, always good to see you, man. Okay, we have a lot of you guys. By the way, we have a conference coming up that I'll tell you guys about a little bit later on. Okay, so check it out. Okay, let's talk about influence, or talk about this powerful promoter stuff. So if you're promoting anything, right? We talked about this, in part one. So if you're promoting anything at all, okay, I think it's important for for us to go about it with a certain mindset. At least for me, that is. I don't know about you, but at least for me, it's important to go about this with a certain mindset. And that mindset is this. I'm going to be. Let me see if this is better. Maybe this is a little bit better. That mindset to me was, okay, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to become really, really good at it. Okay, at least I'm going to strive for it, right? Don't ever settle for average or mediocre because it doesn't pay. There's a lot of averages out there. And so when I'm going to show you guys something else. Just going to get my Kangen water over here. started drinking this Kangen water about, I don't even know, 2 years ago. Love it. We might have to, 4%ers, we might have to bring this product, okay, into, at least create a funnel for it or something like that. It's incredible, okay? Good stuff, I like it. Becoming a powerful promoter, okay, doesn't matter what it is you're promoting. To me, it's 3 parts, okay? It's 3 parts. Appreciate that, Riaz. By the way, appreciate the shares, you guys. Those guys who shared this, again, we know who you are. My staff is on it, okay? And we'll be sending you guys cool stuff if you engage, okay? Share. What's engagement? It's shares, likes, comments. Interact with me. Tell me what you think about this stuff. That's what Facebook is for. It's not, the last thing I want to do is just talk to my phone here. My big vision here is to build a community of like-minded people, and then help these people expand and go after whatever it is that they want to do in the world, whatever it is that you're promoting. I'm not here to peddle a program to you. We have a portfolio model. We can be endorsing anything. We can be promoting any product in the world. Okay, heck, I can be promoting pens. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm a free entrepreneur, just like you are. Okay, so I'm not here to sell you one program or another or whatever. I'm here to hopefully serve you, and that's it. So 3 things. Okay, a lot of people fail because they overcomplicate, this whole marketing process. The marketing process consists of 3 things. If you want to become really, really good at it, make sure that you can, simplify it down to the ridiculous that you can understand. Okay, to me at least, that's important. And if I can understand it, when I can map it out on paper, and I can say, okay, I've got these 3 boxes here. Okay, so if I'm promoting a product, whatever that product might be, I've got 3 boxes that. Shut my computer down here. I've got 3 boxes. Okay, box number 1, I'm gonna call it. A lot of people do this push marketing approach, and we talked about it. If you follow me for any period of time, people push their product onto the marketplace, right? I got this pen. I want to sell this pen over here. Or I got this Kangen water over here. I think it's so awesome. Man, I'm so fired up about it. But all I see in this water right here is commissions. Okay, and if that's all I see is commissions. When I look at my product, you're messed up. Okay, you're screwed. It's not gonna. You're gonna be average. Okay, so you gotta go strategically about your marketing. So this is to me. I'm talking to me. I'm talking to the 4%ers. You guys are here. A lot of you guys from the 4% group. A lot of you guys have no idea who we are. You're just here, just maybe kind of like this. Okay, just kind of fishing for some nuggets. So my approach, my attitude towards marketing needs to be specific, and that specificity to me is attraction. Okay, how do I attract my marketplace? So there is that's box number 1, if you will. Okay, so if you can imagine, if you can picture this first box, maybe we'll put it over here, right? This first box is called attraction. Okay, if you're writing things, making notes, right? So you got attraction over here. Okay, how do you attract people into your world? Consider this like the front door to your house. Okay, now people don't know when they step into that house. They don't know what it's like. They don't know if it's messy. They don't know if it's clean. They don't know if it's like if it smells good. If it's if it's got something crazy going on inside the house. It doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying, right? So that's like the front door. Now when people get in, okay, there's another box that we need to really, really master. Okay, and that's called influence. Okay. Because now they're in our house, and we're going to be covering all this stuff. By the way, this influence stuff we're going to be talking about this coming Thursday. Okay, if you guys are just joining in here, Thursday, all about influence, very, very important. And then obviously there is a 3rd box called conversion. And when I say conversion, I'm not talking about converting to sales. I'm not talking about selling a Kangen water machine, okay, or something else. I'm not talking about selling this pen or this mouse or whatever it is that you're selling. I'm talking about converting a person into a lifelong, follower. Okay, that's really my mindset. Okay. So when I approach it like that, okay, my thinking, my paradigm, the way I approach it, the way I present my stuff, the way I go about it, the way I talk to my people, these whole 3 boxes are connected. Okay, but somebody gotta go from box 1 to box 2 to box 3. The outcome is obviously box 3, and to me at least. I don't want to see myself in the transaction business. I was there, when I was getting started. I was just going for the money, and just, sales. Of course, it's important, okay? It's important. And I'm not saying to discount that kind of stuff. Dude, money is extremely important. It's not everything in life, but, like, I think Zig Ziglar said it's, like, right up there with, like, oxygen, okay? Oxygen is not everything, but it's pretty important. It's kind of difficult to live kind of difficult to live without money, would you say? So let's get this thing straight, okay? Money is important, but it needs to, my strategy and approaching the marketplace is got to be a little bit different, though, okay? And it's got to be genuine, okay? Because if it's not genuine, people will see it. Like, check it out for yourself. You can probably smell a phony a mile away, right? If somebody's peddling, smoke, to you, you can probably tell. A lot of us, we're not, we weren't born yesterday, and people are people are getting smarter and smarter. As far as this community is concerned. So I remember when people, when autoresponders first came out, right? And you could you could merge somebody's first name into the email address, right? And they'll be like, oh my goodness, I got a personal email. This person actually wrote a personal email to me. Well, everybody knows that's not the case these days. So people, the marketplace gets, becomes smarter. So the name of the game here is be legit, man. Is be genuine, right? Is be real, and really approach the marketplace, people that you're serving as your best friends, that you would like them to become your customers, and not even your customers, but your fans and your followers, somebody that look up to you for life, okay? So any action that I do, okay. Somebody says Michael Taylor has been following me since 2010. I appreciate that, Michael. So what is that, like 6 years? 7 years or something like that? January 2010, 7 years. Appreciate it, man. That's good. So genuine attraction, okay, is what I'm after here, okay? The box number one. So tonight I wanted to just spend a little time with you and just talk about this box number one, which is attraction. How do you attract people, okay? That will include traffic, but a lot of people start off with the wrong thing. When they start off with traffic, they already failed. Okay, because there's something that precedes traffic. Okay, so first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify what am I selling. Okay, what am I selling? Is this the Kangen water? You can't see it, but I got a glass full here. Kangen water, awesome thing. By the way, it's good for you too. So if I'm selling this pen or this product or whatever it is that I'm selling, whatever company I'm endorsing, okay, I got to go beyond that product. So this is my approach. I'm just going to voice out my approach to you guys. And then I'm going to tell you how you can potentially put everything together and actually see all this stuff that I'm talking about in action. And it's going to make sense, I think. So go beyond the product. That's step number one. Before traffic, before anything else. Okay, go beyond the product. Now, what I want to do is, let's say a lot of people, how many of you guys are here? Tell me, please respond to me, and tell me if you are in some sort of a network marketing company. Some sort of maybe a direct sales company, or maybe you represent, you build a team, you're building a team, right? I'm going to put it in a metaphor for you that I think everybody will understand. Okay, transparency above board. Okay, everything above. Everything transparent needs to be. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Christopher is some sort of a network marketing. Okay, so check this out. I have a little bit of an experience, promoting network marketing companies, right? I started out, never promoted it before. This was a few years ago, and then I entered into a space, and our team became like number one team, like literally within weeks. Okay, and the reason, or kind of the strategy there, if you're working with people, okay, so there's obviously a lot of people, watching this in different scenarios and different, things you can be doing with whatever you're doing. So I'm going to talk to those of you guys who are building teams right now. Okay, so if you are building a team, okay, if you're building a team, if you have people working with you, if you want to build organizations, think of whatever company that you're representing, because in most cases you probably represent a company. Okay, Enagic, for example, I see a lot of people promoting Enagic. I'll just show you the styrofoam glass here, but Enagic. I've got a water machine here. It's a great company. I don't promote it right now. I got nothing to do. I'm not even an affiliate of Enagic right now. So I can use that as an example, because some people say, oh, Vic, you're just promoting other, whatever it is, your own deal. I can be promoting anything. Again, I can be promoting Apple computers. I don't know if they have an affiliate program, but I love the product. So check it out. When you are a part of an organization, okay, look at your organization that has the product that you're selling. Don't look at the products. Look beyond the product and look to identify. Okay, step number one before traffic, okay, is identify specific result that the product delivers, but more importantly, identify the skyscraper. Okay, so check it out. I'll give you a perfect metaphor to think about. Okay, here's the thing. People, we go to Miami, right? So my family and I. So when we a lot of if you ever been to like a city, maybe with like an ocean city or something like Miami is a perfect example, right? You go there and there's like A1A, right? This Ocean Drive, and so there's a bunch of skyscrapers there, right? And these skyscrapers, okay, they're selling condos for $30 million, $40 million, okay? Who in the world will pay $40 million for a one-bedroom condo? Okay, not a lot of people. So when I look at this, I'm like, okay, this is a perfect metaphor for business. So what am I doing? If I am in business and I belong to a company, okay, can that company be looked at as a beautiful, awesome, this magnificent skyscraper? So I either want to be a part of a skyscraper, or I want to build a skyscraper myself. Okay, a lot of people, it's kind of difficult to build a skyscraper, but I can be a tenant of a skyscraper, metaphorically speaking, right? And so in that case, I would, when I would promote that, I would sell the view. Okay, I would sell the view. So every product delivers a specific result. This pen writes, this whatever, Kangen water gives you specific, health benefits or whatever. And so that's really what I talk about. So I want to go beyond the product. Okay, does that make sense? Again, in my experience, people don't want to buy products, but people love to buy the views. So that $30 million condo that sells in Miami, okay, the real estate agent doesn't sell, the walls, the condo, right? They sell the view. That's what people really are paying for, right? So keep that in mind if you're promoting anything else. Now, it's possible for you to build, even if you're promoting an affiliate program, or even if it's your own program and you're not building a team, okay, it is very possible for you to engineer or manufacture, okay, that perceived value for what it is that you're selling, okay, because that's really what people are buying. Okay, so that's step number one. Go beyond the product and really identify what before you start putting together landing page. I'll show you some examples of the landing page that converted well for me. We'll talk about traffic here in a minute. Okay, number two, okay, is before I create landing pages, before I start generating traffic or write ads, okay, I want to become my own prospect. Okay, I want to become my own prospect. Again, take this information for what it's worth. If it helps you, great. If it doesn't help you, do what you think is best for you, for your business. For me, this is how I approach marketing, and that's the only thing I can tell you is how I do things. Okay, myself. Step number two is I approach this as being my own prospect first. Okay, my own prospect. So if I was in my own seeing my own ads or potential ads, how would I like to see those ads? Okay, how would I like to see? What would get me to respond? Okay, what would get me? What would get my interest? Okay. Hold on 1 second. Forbes Riley just texted me. Come on. George, makes sense, yeah? Okay. Now, step number three, you guys, and this is like most people don't get it, okay, but it worked really, really well for me. Everything, like ever since 2010 when I discovered it, okay, I always use this approach, okay, and that is this: you want to create, okay, you want to engineer your own sizzle, if you will, okay, your own sizzle. Some people call it, lead magnet. Some people call it whatever. Okay. I want to say, you know what? I want to create something that would sell the product indirectly. Okay. Now, I'm only talking about attraction. I'm not talking about selling or converting yet. You see what I'm saying? This is the stuff that I'm thinking through. When I want to push a product into the marketplace, that's the kind of stuff that I'm thinking through. So that my approach, okay, I want to create a pool. I want to create a magnetic field, right, with my marketing. Okay. So when I say, okay, so how many of you guys go back with me for at least 2 years? if you're here, you go back with me for at least 2 years. Okay, I've discovered this concept back in 2010 when I was promoting. Many of you know that story. I was promoting this product called Directory of Zines, right? And it was by Charlie Page. It was a ClickBank product, 2010. I was just Miles goes back with me to that, yeah. And so this product, everybody was selling this product, but I was implementing this strategy even before that. When I was learning, it was 2005 when I got started online, and I was failing. Didn't know what to do. And then my mentor said, somebody I was learning from, he's like, dude, how do you stand out, right? So you gotta stand out. And I'm like, okay, that's how do I stand out? So this was like 2006. I started to really, when I was promoting and selling direct sales, products from a direct sales company, right? I started not to focus on the company, but I started to focus on the coaching that I was giving. Okay, so I sold my sizzle at that time was really the coaching. Okay, because a lot of people were failing, and what I was doing is I went out there and I got a little bit of result. Okay, I ran an ad. Again, many of you guys know that story. I ran an ad, right? And and I've got like 20 subscribers to my list. My first 20 subscribers ever, right? So these people wanted to build an online. They wanted to succeed online promoting somebody else's products. So they needed to understand traffic generation. Now, they're my first 20 people. I don't have a big list. I don't have a big experience. I haven't sold a single product yet, right? But I started to think, okay, these guys want a specific result, okay? And I'm promoting this company here, okay, that they can use as a vehicle. Now, how do I talk to them? So I created a sizzle. Basically, I said, I'm just going to teach you, how I got 20 leads, because that's like, everybody understands that they need to get leads before they can get sales, right? So I told them exactly what I did. So I started to create this little coaching concept for myself that worked really, really well for me at that time. So I would run an ad like on Craigslist, get 20, 30 subscribers, and then email these 20 subscribers saying, hey, you guys dial this phone number, freeconferencecall.com. I'm going to teach you how I got 20 leads in a single day, right? Didn't talk about sales. You never want to, you talk about what you got, okay? You work with what you got. So the intention is important though. Your intention's got to be there. So if you did not create, if you didn't get 20 leads or 20 visitors, or if you didn't get a sale, if you didn't, do something yourself, and you're trying to teach something you didn't do, you're a pretender. Okay. So always lead from the authority. Stemming from the authority base. Okay. So I told them how I got the 20 subscribers. So that kind of evolved into weekly coaching, and then monthly coaching. Every single week I was providing coaching. So I created myself a landing page. Okay, promoting a company over here, but nobody even knew about the company. Okay, my box number one was my landing page for the coaching that I was doing on a weekly basis. Okay, so I was basically giving away coaching for free. Okay, and that attracted people. Okay, that created a pool. There's a zero resistance. Write this down. If you can create a zero resistance point of entry into your funnels or into your world, okay, while being genuine and authentic and not manipulative, okay, just being true, because this is the only way to go about it. Okay, you cannot trick people into sales. It's not good for you. It's not good for them. It's not good for anybody. Okay, and you're not building yourself, a long-term, like, when you do something, think like, to me, I want to think long-term, right? I want to have people that would follow my free advice, and they implement the free advice, and they will get great results from it. Okay, so that way, you build your foundation on on some solid grounds. Make sense? So that's what I did. Now then, in 2010, I really took this concept to another level. I started to, when I say creating a sizzle, so I was promoting this Director of Zines, right, by Charlie Page. And I created a little mini training for it. I call it the 48-hour cash machine. Again, it's a sizzle piece, right? It's a lead magnet. It's a sizzle piece, because that's what people really, really want. And I would give that away, okay? I would give that away for free. But this sizzle piece really, really connected with people, which is step number 4, okay? Step number 4, which is your landing page, okay? See, if I want to sell this product, I'm gonna take them to the process. Again, I hope this makes sense to you guys. I'm trying to explain this like in the simplest possible way. You know, so I'm getting traffic to my sizzle, to my landing page, okay, capture page that talks about the little pre-sale piece over here. And I'll tell you guys, if you're wondering how do you put all this together, I'll tell you exactly, where you can, how you can model this literally starting tonight if you wanted to, okay, in just a minute here, okay, because we really, really broke this down to like, made it foolproof, for anybody to follow. Okay, let me know if this makes sense though. Okay, I really don't like talking theory too much. Okay, but appreciate the shares, you guys. Those guys who are sharing this thing, appreciate you. Okay, I wanna do more practice because there's a lot of theory there. But again, if you know a little bit of the conceptual side of things, right, and then I show you how to do it in action, then you'll become unstoppable. Okay, makes complete sense. Okay, good. Thanks, Rick. For the feedback. Andrew, there you go. Okay, Gus, good. Okay, appreciate you guys. Love the feedback too. Okay, so check it out. The 48-hour cash machine, for those guys who go back with us, right? It was a 3-video piece that we gave away for free that led to selling, this director of e-zines, right? And our conversion was through the roof. Why? Because there was a relationship, right, build up prior to asking for a sale or prior to even presenting a product. Okay. Now, what happens here is there's a few things happening psychologically. It's very, very important. A, if you're promoting a product, if I'm promoting a Kangen right here, right, water machine or whatever, I'm not. Okay, that's like a perfect example for me to use right now. Maybe I will one day. I think I probably will because I love the product. So I'm probably gonna get bombarded with like join me emails. No, I'm seriously thinking about bringing possibly, okay, just thinking out loud here in front of like 700 people, bringing the products from that company into one of our portfolio products because it's really, really good. I really like that stuff. Anyway, so check it out. If I want to sell water, right, something like as mundane as a water machine, that's everybody else in the world might be selling, and there is so much competition out there. Do I really want to compete with all these guys right here that are doing that? I don't, right? So whatever product that I'm selling over here, the best thing that I can do is I can separate myself from the competition. Just separate. Let these guys play this game here. I want to create my own game with my own rules, right? I want to create my own, my own sizzle over here, okay? That I can be competing with them. Not really competing, but really dominating them indirectly, okay? Never, ever, ever promote anything directly, because if I promote this machine directly, I'm competing with everybody else. But if I can create a sizzle that's separate, see what I'm saying? That doesn't talk about anything like that. Maybe, maybe it's an awareness video that I give away for free, okay? But I got them to that video by them opting into my email list. So now they're in my email. Again, box number 1 did its job. Make sense? Now they are in my world, and so now we go into building this relationship. We're in this relationship, build-up mode right now, and I call it the influence mode. Okay, what's influence? Take a look at this. Okay, let me show you something. Let me show you something. See if I can flip this.